Welcome to the Dungeon House, where a bunch of regular people with regular jobs gather to play Dungeons and Dragons. We aren't professionals, so if you hear food ASMR or a baby in the back, just understand it's normal. This show is recommended for those 13 and up. The music you'll hear is brought to you by William Heaton and various other artists. We're glad that you're here to share in the fun and laughter, as well as the challenges along the way. So come on into our home, take a seat on the couch, and enjoy the Dungeon House.
Oh, you just need caps.
Now, what's the book that you're? I'm assuming it's like kind of rebind it and try to.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not going to be rebinding it. I'm going to do.
It was very
Well, I actually don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to
It was so beautiful.
typeset a
And
book in like
that's it.
InDesign
He was ready to put down
and
yeah, I mean,
print it, get it printed, and then bind it. This is one I finished today. It's a paper case binding,
Ooh.
filled in only with like tension.
the dress and the veil.
There's like leather cords.
And they got
Oh
And
yes.
it's nice. A small one though.
But
On my final, I am gonna actually print a book and like I like book cloth. I have another book I bound.
able to spend that money because she is getting married in a few. So now,
Ooh.
Gray paper, orange end sheets,
so
Black edges. That's pretty edgy.
a deckled edge right there.
Eba.
A fun little ribbon out of there.
Huh?
able to do that with any of my
That's
stuff.
fun.
That's a good one. That was right.
I've been to like
A bunch of books as well. So.
okay. So it's a fun experience for me. Good. Yeah. What's that?
I'm thinking of printing that Planescape book that I sent you, like setting it all and printing
That's
it.
awesome.
I think it would
Fire and Dust. That would be
Yeah.
a sick book to have in print.
I know because it never got published, so
It never got published, but it's really good.
it is really good.
How's Tori? Mm-hmm. Almost there.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
We should probably mention that there's a high chance that you guys we might not be able to actually do the Christmas party when we were thinking about doing the Christmas party because you might be having a kid, right? But her due date 3 days later, right? Oh, 4.
days.
4. Still pretty close. Yeah, but it'd make it hard for
Grand.
if we're already planning on being up there.
The other option, my cousin is getting married on that day. I didn't know until yesterday when I got the card.
Oh wow.
So I say whatever. She's not. We're not super close, but my sister Katrina will probably be helping out all day with the wedding stuff, so we may be able to use her house.
Hey, we love being able to go to someone else's house. That means none of us have to clean it up.
That might be a good guess.
Tori, who got you that sweater? Yeah, you did. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
To the library. Where is that from?
I don't know. It sounds familiar though.
I'm going to take my
That's
vacation.
Avatar,
at the library.
Starbender.
Oh yes.
There it is. That's what it'll sound like when someone actually sees it.
What?
Tops.
Oh,
They're
top.
flying around in the desert.
Actually sees it.
Someone actually sees it.
Yeah, I remember that part now.
Nice. Fine.
Turn me around.
Hi,
Me-
Bugsy. How are you, little dude?
We need to get cameras so that way we can set it up at the other end of the table.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, books. Ooh, books are great. I like books.
Inventory.
Actually, time. I was busy. I did a lot of editing on my pre-existing book, though. Sorry. It's fine, old dude. Yeah, no, I literally had to write so many papers, do so many assignments that I was just like, you know what? I can do a little bit of editing. I can't do any actual writing. So, but next year, hopefully.
You're writing the book?
I don't know.
Mhm.
School's crazy, but I will be taking an advanced fiction writing class, though, and I will have to write a novel, or at least work on a novel
Yeah,
for the entire semester.
that's crazy.
But it has to be a brand new novel. I can't work on an existing novel.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Sorry, I was going to say Joy's going to work on homework during the session.
That is more than fine. Me too.
That's what
That's
David's
true.
doing.
Awesome.
A little bit. I am. I don't know why. I think I might need to get a new.
Go like this on the lens.
It's not the lens. It's just like
I think he just actually looks like that.
maybe.
Slightly
What's-
his atoms or
What's the spell?
The phase.
Yeah, blur spell.
That'd be a fun way of playing D&D. Like if you can make an effect on your person, like in a chat room, then you've cast that spell. If not, it doesn't count. Didn't happen. Oh, he gone. There you go.
I'm about to turn on the bark
Oh, yeah.
skin filter.
Say that again.
I'm about to turn on the bark skin filter.
Yeah.
You get to see that.
We'll see how long it doesn't. It's not blurry for.
You guys
So
can see this disguise self spell. Watch this. See, it's crazy.
Whoa!
Don't want to brag, but ventriloquism.
The effect is so much greater when you see it in person.
Yeah, it's because the camera's lagging. It's hard to pick up the mouth. It's like old anime. Should we play some D&D?
here in a second. I got my food just got here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys can start it. Go inside. Go ahead and start. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm going to take another bite of my food.
Making pot stickers and
Ooh,
chow mein
yeah.
and some carrots and ranch. Appetizer. I never heard back from him.
Hmm.
Well, it was one of my professors that was like, "Hey, let me know if one of you would be interested." And I talked to him about it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll let you know." That was the last I heard about it. So,
That's awesome.
what can you do?
Don't worry, I'll call Brandon Sanderson myself and say, hey,
Oh, you're not going to do that, dude.
Have a word with him.
what was that, David?
You're not going to do it. I don't believe you. Too soft.
I don't know his phone number, or else I would. How
Well,
long
then-
you been?
Start us off.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we need a little bit of a recap. Who would like to do that?
Brandon.
We could throw Brandon underneath the bus. Let's hear it.
So,
Remember, whatever you
We
come
leveled
up
up
with
last
is
time, yeah?
unit.
leveled up, got a bunch of treasure. Everyone got like a cool weapon. We also killed the bad guy. So
Dang, dude.
this is kind of like a resolution episode. That's why McKay's been waiting for it, because it's like really tying up all the loose ends. So no.
We ended mid combat.
We
last
we
time,
did
didn't
end
we?
mid combat.
I forgot. That's true.
Yeah, don't worry. I forgot too until I was thinking about it. Like, yeah, I can do the recap this time. So, kind of starting back from when we last saw Ren, the party ended up traveling with the Goliaths to what they known as like this large black rocks jutting out of the snow.
Way back.
You guys were able to find it, and you found that it was an upside down spire from a floating city from Opal's past that she had helped not be a floating city anymore, to say the least. You guys explored it, and you ended up finding traces of the orcs, in the area come and rampage through this area, mostly because you met a man named Dazan. Dazan, he basically was trapped in this thing, and he's a simulacrum. He's not a real person. And with the orcs digging through, it kind of broke his little, container, and he was brought back. But he's from a time when the city was floating. You guys ended up finding some stuff out. Found out that the orcs came here, took one of those black obelisks that was at on this tower, and then found out that Dazan had history with a previous Opal.
Not this okay.
What kind of history are we talking about here?
He might have had a crush on him.
Romantic history? Heck yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Man.
like he was left to die in the city, presumably. Apparently,
He loved her that much. Dude, Opal's
Yeah.
a jerk. I'm Opal's biggest hater right now.
he
It's okay. It's okay.
So everyone did their part. There's a magical item in that tower that was suffused with what's the word I'm thinking of? Transmutation magic. That if it was still in working condition, could make him a real boy, not just a simulacrum. But it did not work. Everyone helped except Opal, because Opal was Sessa, this guy. And Dazan only has about 12 hours to live at that point. But he said, hey, I know where the floating city crashed. I think I can lead us there. I have some magic that can help us get there. And so he's been leading you guys there, trying to prove that he's not the bad guy to his long lost opal.
So
We are still trying to find out if there was a romantic tension there or not.
we went to his crib.
Yeah. Well, you guys went to the floating city that had been buried underneath a glacier of ice. It's now like a hollowed out dome underneath it. And this is where all the orcs have been chilling for the past while. You know, those ones that came and wrecked that one town that you guys had been in,
Where Barren died.
where Barren died. Yeah, they came up to the Arctic. How? No one knows yet, but we'll probably figure that out today.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
there.
Because we were headed up the mountain to seek something.
Yeah, that was right after. That was right before you met the golden dragon.
Yeah.
Something like that. What his name is. And then you guys ended up getting to the town, realizing there's a lot of orcs here, like a lot of orcs. And the big baddie orc from that night raid on that town, Coldstone, is here, and he seems like he is getting everyone ready to rumble in the most literal sense. Yeah, they're planning on enacting some evil plan or something like that. But it said first we got a party because they got everything lined up. They're kind of ready, and trying to figure out what to do next. You guys decide to head to Dazan's old crib in section of the city. There's an old apartment, and it looked like there had been like 4 people living there. And he explained how him, Opal, and 2 others had been part of a kind of a insurrection or like resistance that was in the city, trying to figure out what the city council was doing, if it was nefarious, and it turned out it was, and they were trying to resurrect the god Vena. And so that's why they had to, make the city go. And oh, I thought you did.
Yes, we did. I knew that. Yes.
What a reveal.
Now you know.
I know.
Hey, Pinky knew it, so it happened.
I wanted to say a lot.
We're not doing about this. You're good. Maybe not necessarily resurrect or something like that, but like trying to bring, her back, things like that. Resurrect is probably not the right word because technically didn't die. She's still God, but she's just like the other usurper gods, banished out of this realm.
You are banned.
Banned. While you're there, you kind of found some stuff, found a letter from what you presume to be the Opal of olden days, who did not go by the Hero of Lilies, but a different name or something like that. And she basically said, hey, someone's got to stay behind. You got to do it, kind of. And that was the letter addressed to Dazan. Dazan's from the town, from the city, grew up in this whacked place, and
P.S. Thank you for the flower.
yeah, he'd given Opal a flower, and Opal said, P.S. thanks.
And then
I need you to sacrifice yourself.
Was it a lily?
It was.
It was?
Yeah.
Good.
Could it have been anything else?
Ben has it?
Yeah, he stole it.
He would.
After that point, you could hear orcs outside. They came up to the room where you guys were at. You're trying to hide around, and you ended up getting them to leave after one died of noxious gas. But as you're, no, I think he died of asphyxiation, like he couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I blew the dust.
You
of
blew the
sneezing.
dust of sneezing on him, and he literally died because he couldn't breathe. He had a. He's probably allergic or something. While the orcs are about to head out, Elia noticed that one of the prisoners, because there were some slaves with these orcs, they were taking them to the games, and one of them looked quite familiar. One of them turned out to be Barren. And everyone went crazy and was like, we got to get Barren back. And so they ended up attacking 25 orcs. And you've gotten halfway through them. And due to a good place of like the spell hypnotic pattern, taking out half of them, and you guys being able to cook a good amount, you have about half left, and that's kind of where we're picking up here, is in the middle of combat, which is just always a fun way of coming back to a thing. But what I'm trying to decide is, would you guys like to finish off this fight, or do you feel like we could do some rolls to see how well this goes, and if it goes poorly, we can continue the combat, see how that goes, or if you can have good rolls, we'll just say that, yeah, you get them, because a lot of them were incapacitated during this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying fight.
Yeah. I think I'd like to roll for it just to see if any of the ones who, and I imagine the way it can go is, if, by somehow knocked pattern goes down, a lot of the orcs are dead. Can any of the orcs get away? Things like that is more of the question I'm wondering. I don't have I wouldn't be surprised if you guys can most of the way take these out fairly quickly. It's more if you can take them out without leaving any survivors.
No witnesses.
So that's why, and I don't really want to spend too long at the beginning of this session just fighting again. Make this one all come up.
I'm gonna say it was a really long.
Yeah. Yeah. If I remember correctly, there were 13 left. Yes. And there was 2 still up with the slaves, and the rest are still asleep. So I feel like if you can kill the last 2 that are still awake, then the chances of the rest of them being able to do much will be pretty low. So how about we do that? I need Ren to roll initiative. I have everyone else's initiative still saved, and I think we've ended at the end of initiative roll. The cheese.
It's a 2 for me. I guess I have
Hey.
modified too. Hold on.
I think you do. It's 4.
It was an 8, actually.
Oh yeah, dang. All right, then that puts you, I think, right after Barren. So you're still pretty close to the bottom. That's okay.
I think it was a lion, the construct's turn right at the very end. Yeah. No, the construct went. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah. Well, Opal, you are next. So you're not too far away from these guys. Just kind of set the scene. You're sitting in this alleyway of this old, decrepit city that looks like it's been time encapsulated underneath the ice. A large dome of ice fills the upper reaches of what you can see, and there's a last little glint of dust shining through and down into the city. For the most part, it is very dark down here. The city itself is this almost black basalt rock all around you, almost making the shadows feel longer and more oppressive. Well, it's not as cold as it is out on the frozen tundra. It's still quite cold in here, damp, and the only thing that you can see is the kind of area around you from the torchlight of the orcs that you had attacked.
Okay. I'll just swing my axe at the closest one.
Okay, make an attack.
One hand. That is a 21.
That'll hit.
Gel dice in the right. Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
That's 13 points of damage. Is he still up?
He is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna
For sure.
I'm gonna hit him again.
These two have not taken any damage as of yet.
Okay, that's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Max to the least amount. That's 6 points of damage.
So 18 points of damage in total?
13 plus 6.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. All right. Next up is the orcs.
My shield's up.
The one that you had attacked will attack you back.
My shield is up.
That is a 16 to hit, which will miss.
That's a meets beats it.
Oh, it's your shield's up though, isn't it?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
I said it twice and I didn't remember.
Well, then fine. The second one is the exact same roll, and so it will not hit.
Back off.
The other orc will go, and I'm going to have him. He sees that his party member, the other rest of the orcs, are asleep. I'm going to have him do an insight check, see if he can kind of tell what's going on. Red, I'd like you to do a deception check for me to see how well you can hide the fact that you are concentrating on that spell. He got 13. I think with that,
Coming at you.
he could probably tell that you're the one that's holding down the concentration. You've been the one that's, well, Elias also casts spells. I think she's still farther away than you are. How far away are you from this? Do you? I think you're about. Yeah, I think you're about 60 feet away from this orc, if I remember correctly, because you're about 30 feet from like the big orc group after they'd gone asleep, and then 30 feet is where this guy's at. We'll say about there.
Did I dash?
He will use as a bonus action his aggressive feature, as from being an orc, and he can move up to its speed toward a hostile creature it can see. It will do that as a bonus action, and then it'll use its movement to get to you in that same turn. Red. He'll make an attack against you. That is 15 to hit. All right. That is 13 points of damage. You can make a concentration check for me. Should have to just be a 10. Okay, you're good. He's going to do one more attack with his extra attack. That is over a 20 to hit. That is 10 points of damage. And make another concentration saving throw. Okay, you are good. You are able to hold it up with those two attacks. Good job. Red, it is now your turn. If they're ranged attack, yes. Yeah, saving throws is all good, or if it's a melee spell attack, then it's all good. All right. Intelligence saving throw.
It's gonna give him slack.
Do you pull out the revolver, but then you're like, you put it back and then you cast the spell? His intelligence saving throw, I rolled a nat 18 on the dice.
Nah, what?
What does that mean? So he got an 18. Okay. I rolled an 18 again. Exact same roll. Wow. That's pretty bad. Anything else that you can do on your turn, Red? Ren is close to you.
I thought you didn't have any more bardic inspirations.
I don't know if I remember that.
I don't think we did. I think we decided that we did not get a short rest.
I know that you.
You can try to give Ren bardic inspiration, but he's just not feeling inspired. He's like, try better. Next time it will be maybe, but
We're
getting
just not
old.
very inspired by you saying, "Please help me." Oh gosh. Can
Yeah,
relate.
I'm like, you don't mean it. You don't mean it.
All right. Yeah. So the way I kind of imagine it's kind of down this roadway. Up at the front is Elise, Opal, Pinky, and then more back towards and Barren. More back here where this one just ran up to would be Red, Ren, Elia, and Adelaide if we want. She was there the previous fight. Okay, with that, it would be Adelaide's turn, but I think we'll just say it is what it is. And Elia. Yep. Elia, it is your turn next.
I thought Pinky went before me.
Pinky, oh wait, not Elia. It's Elise. I read the wrong name.
Oh, I was like, oh, I'm like, I'm not even close to my turn.
Oh yeah, she is invisible, but she has greater invisibility on, so she can cast spells that aren't concentration. She does know a few of those. She's cast. Um, I think I need to look up a spell. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's concentration. I do not want to do that. I think she'll probably just cast another lame magic missile on everyone, which will be two. Is it 3 bolts or is it 4 bolts? It's just the first level.
That's 3. That's nice.
And it's just a D4, right? Plus 1. Okay. She'll probably do them all back towards the one that's attacking Red, just because he doesn't look as hurt. That was pitiful damage. 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. 14. All right. Next up is Barren. Your turn. Yep. Uh, those will both hit. Nice. He looks bloodied. I'll let you. No. Okay, yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. All right, next up is Ren. You are the man.
Okay, are there still 2 left?
Yes.
Okay.
There are 13 left, but 11 of them are
2 active antagonists right
Yes.
now.
Yeah, you can go up and
Okay, is there a way I can position myself so I can use my lightning javelin to hit both of them? If I
yeah,
throw it?
probably
Do that thing?
they're kind of like one's down here on this side of the road and one's back here attacking red. So if you kind of slid around, you could probably shoot through
I
and
wanna get
be
in
able
a
to line up.
line. I wanna do that.
Okay.
Okay. Each creature in the line, excluding me and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. So he does that. Dexterity save.
The first one fails, and the
Only
second
the
one
one
fails.
guy. Only the in-between guy makes
The
that.
in-between guy. So the in-between guy is the guy that's closest to red.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on your.
And that's 1, 4, 6. Dang. That's only 7 damage on him. That's 4d6.
Yeah, you guys have. This is 3 times 7 damage. You're only at 21.
Okay. And then for when it hits the target, I make a attack roll on that. I rolled a 1. I think I have the lucky feat. I'm gonna use it. Okay.
You're good. Do it.
5 plus 9, 14.
Not quite. Still close.
Damn it.
These guys are actually pretty beefy. They have some big metal armor.
That's dumb. The cheese dice are not pulling through for me today.
Dang, I'm
Oh.
sorry. You do have
I
a
guess
one,
that's my turn.
or is that your
Oh, I
full
do have
action?
another attack. Can I get closer to the one that's close to red?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
you lined it up. You shot your javelin, and now
Yeah.
you're going up. And
which the javelin is over there now. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him. Or does that take a whole turn? Hold on.
I think that's more of a whole turn.
Oh, it's 1 action. Okay, I have 2 attacks. I'll do. Like, can I not draw another weapon? Isn't
Yeah,
that
you
a
can.
thing?
Like
can?
I imagine, like you could throw your javelin, and then pull out like your sword, or like pull out your net.
Yeah, I'm using my tuna sword. 15.
Doesn't hit. They have high AC.
Dude. Not good rolls for me today. All right,
So
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm just warming up, you know. My cat is very interested in them, though. Yeah, they're
They're cold.
lazy. They're cold. I
You
left them
just
to cook on the lowest number instead of the highest. So
Yeah. You have to choose one or the other. There's 2 wolves inside of us.
yeah, everyone has 2 wolves inside them. All right, that's my turn.
Awesome. Thank you. Next up is Dazan's turn. He, seeing Red's plight, will do something, I guess. He's used all those spells. I think he's going to try casting banishment on this guy, just to get him out of the way for a little bit. It means that he has to come back down to the ground and lose concentration on the fly. But this orc needs to make a charisma saving throw. He's actually kind of charismatic. These guys are not super ugly. They got +2 to charisma. But it is not enough, and it fails. So the one that is attacking you, Red, and he gets zapped, and then he just blinks out. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, I think we're back at the top of the round with Pinky.
All right, my turn. Okay, I'm just gonna. Is the guy next to Red still alive?
Yeah. Well, no, he's not because he's banished. So he's
Oh,
still
okay.
alive.
But he's not there. Okay, then I'll shoot at whatever one seems to be most threatening. Was I hidden last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not. I can't remember.
I don't remember
I think
either.
there's like one roll that you rolled really bad for your
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Did I make a note somewhere for myself? No, I didn't. Okay. Do you want me to just make a hide check right now and see if
Sure.
it?
I'd say so. Yeah. Just
Okay. Just the.
I won't count towards your hide on this turn. It is more of just kind of because we both
Check the
count.
status. 23.
You are hidden.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna shoot at someone who's actively harming other people.
There is one orc that's still up, actively harming other
Okay,
people.
let's shoot him. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't hit him because.
That's with advantage.
Yeah. Roll a 3 and a 5.
Yeah, I probably won't do it.
Ugh.
Dang.
Okay.
Anything else that you can do?
Away from people.
You're probably about 30 feet away from this orc that you just shot at, who's surrounded by Opal and
Okay.
Barren. And a construct
Yeah.
is not too far away, and a bunch of slaves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide. What can I do?
Oh, reliable.
That's a 19.
Okay, pretty sweet. You seem to be hidden. They are still chained. Because you were able to break free as Baron, but the rest of them still have, manacles and stuff like that. But I would say that they are working to actively free themselves, and I will roll to see how they're doing. They are not doing very good. They got 3 on their escape collectively. Elia, it is your turn.
So is there still 2 of them?
There is, but one is banished. For
One
the
is
time.
banished? Okay.
Banished, yeah.
So then, how far away is the second one from me?
The second one?
I'm like 20 feet behind Red.
He would be 50 feet then.
Okay.
Or no, I'm thinking on 70 feet. Because it was 60 feet for it to run all the way up to get to Red. So, for the other one to get to Red, 80.
80 feet? Okay. 22 to hit?
That'll hit.
Okay. Let me grab all of where's my dice? I need to roll 2d8. Okay, 6, 5, 11, and then I need to roll. Okay, 11, that's 14. 14 plus 16. 21 and 27 points of we're gonna do fire damage.
27 points of fire damage.
Yes, that was a chaos bolt.
Yep. He is no more. He's gone. You've exceeded his health, and he is on the ground as a charred crisp.
Dead.
I'd say with that, you guys could probably gather around, and then when Dazan drops banishment, you guys could just like have Red standing far back, so that way he doesn't get charged, and then you guys just wallop on this guy. I think with that, we can say that you guys successfully are able to quell all of these orcs without any of them being able to escape and warn the rest. Doesn't mean that they won't go missed,
Right.
but the sirens won't be raised as fast.
Yeah.
We are out of combat.
Pinky is going to fly directly into Barren and give him a hug. Barren! Oh. We gotta get you some clothes. She's gonna start pulling at whatever clothes are mostly intact from the orcs. Because those are the only
You're
things
still
we
in boots. You're going through their stuff.
She would also encourage the other slaves to do the same.
I think you guys can outfit the slaves. As you look around, these slaves don't necessarily look like they were warriors for the most part. They most look like mostly are commoners, shopkeepers maybe at one point. People who had simple lives and weren't adept in combat. And a lot of them look fairly rough in a lot of regards. And they're not. The clothing definitely helps, but they're not in a probably the best shape to take on about 20,000 orcs.
Yeah.
As one would.
What is Elise doing at the moment?
That's a good question. Alaya, you would notice not pretty close to you, a figure reappears after their invisibility spell ends. No, not this one. This one's only a minute. Greater invisibility goes by faster. She'll say, "Oh, is that Barren?"
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh no.
you can see on her face there's like this conflicting emotions. Make an insight check for me.
Insight. +6.
Also, Ren, you are also close to this. You can hear what's going on with this conversation.
18.
Yeah.
You can tell, Alaya, that she looks like a mix of like pure joy seeing her brother again, who she thought was dead, and fear of, how is he still alive? But with an 18, you can tell she seems trepidatious towards Barren, in the sense that you can tell she's worried what he'll think of her being here.
Okay. Elise, you are your own woman, and you're allowed to make decisions. So don't let that be. Hold your decisions with pride. Is I guess the best thing I can say. He's gonna have whatever reaction he's gonna have, but you've made decisions because you've had to, and don't let him take that away.
She'll take your hand, say, will you stay by my side?
I will. Yeah. You want to go say hi? If you want to go talk to him, you want to go see him.
She'll look at you, Ren. I think I do.
Alaya would take her hand and just walk with her towards Barren.
A sleeveless fur vest, a little big.
Is it from the coat that Elise gave him? Big little heart.
Don't worry about it.
Say that again. I didn't hear you. Ah, okay.
You,
Vicky's like right there by your side. Like she wants to be a comfort to you. She kind of understands that like it's a shock. You may need a little bit of space, so she's not like touching you, but she's like hovering right there.
literally hovering because she can fly. And you'd hear the voice, Baron. Don't worry. We have a long time to work on that.
It is probably at this point that Pinky is realizing, oh wait, Elise is here. And so you see her kind of get a little bit like, what's the right word?
Deer in the headlights? Almost?
Yeah, she's kind of like, oh, But she doesn't say it. She's waiting for Elise to reveal herself, but it's dawning on her that there might be consequences. Um, by accident. We were up here trying to find a dragon and also trying to find an obelisk and something about Talisi and then we saw a chicken and Opal's boyfriend is here and they led us all the way to you by accident and we gotta stop whatever mess this is that you've ended up in. I'm sorry. Kind of left you, didn't we? Thought you were dead. Yeah, we should probably go to more hidden spaces. We make a plan to stop all this.
Mhm. It's good to see you too. We missed you. And I do not have a boy, but you don't need to know that. That's a revelation.
Piggy's also now blushing because she's remembering the goth phase the morning that she did. That was you can still see
Edgy
like
Benny stage.
yes. Anyways, but the emo phase is probably the right, more accurate term. Anyways, you would notice that she's no longer wearing just pink; there's black in her outfit now, pink and black. So, anyways, but that probably doesn't concern Baron at all.
Yeah. Hi, Baron. It's me. Is it? Is it really you? Yeah. She'll, as you like grab her, she's like kind of stiff, and then she kind of melts into your arms and holds you, and she just starts quietly sobbing into your shoulder, saying, "They said you were dead. They said you weren't coming back. You've always come back."
Oh,
This she'll say, I I wanted I wanted to help people for a change rather than hide. And so I chose to become a vigil. With this, I'd almost imagine like you seem kind of tense. Okay. Do you do you know anything about where the orcs are at or anything that could be useful?
About that, we have a unique situation of either we stay and destroy this area, or we wait for the world to be destroyed. We cannot. We need to take care of this. The day we lost you, um, there was a powerful orc who is now here, and he has collected the obelisks that we've been tracking, and is planning on using them. We do not have one, and that is why we need our collaboration skills to kick in gear. Um, any ideas from you, Barren?
Just so you know, and this is the Zan speaking. We probably want to get away from here. I can lead us kind of the back way through the city. Do we want to get closer to the where these said games are happening, or we just need to have a direction? I can lead us.
Well, no. Well,
We
kind of.
didn't know there were 20,000 orcs here. We just came for Talisi.
We didn't
Who
know.
the
Yeah.
I am your replacement. Well, I agree with you. We can't beat him directly, but maybe we could.
Why not?
Well, we did have one plan, but it's a last resort, and we don't know if it even work. And I am against it.
I thought we
I
had
think
two.
it's that time though. People.
Well, you should explain that to Barren.
Oh, go ahead. What were you about to say?
Oh no, Elias just like it's time. Like we've exhausted what we can. We've exhausted our ideas. It's time. Um, the last time I saw you, do you remember the thing that attacked me? The monster? Well, I've learned a little bit more about him. Um, He's attracted to my magic. So I am going to stay. You are all going to leave. You can leave the same way we came in. Dazan might have another way out of the city he knows. But you guys need to leave. It's time. He freezes time and then devours. So unless there's somebody there that can resist his strength,
Make a check. Arcana.
Elias just going off the fact that he almost pushed through Layman's tiny hut.
Yeah. With a 14, you're not sure what would happen. You know, it's like the age-old question: would 3 billion lions be able to take on the sun? Tells all. Yeah, exactly. The questions that we just wish we had the answers for. But like, it's kind of a similar thing. This is a being of immense power, but there's also many orcs and a few with powers of their own. And so it probably would be a toss-up to know whether or not it actually completely wipe them out. You would be confident in saying that this would definitely be a large setback to the orcs in the plan if it were to work the way you expect.
You have a better idea? I don't know if it'll work. But I feel like 90% of the ideas that we do have and we do come up with, we never know if it's going to work. I don't know. But it's the only idea I think that any of us have that has any potential of stopping and or just slowing these guys down.
The games will probably be starting within the hour. You're traveling through the city to get there. You're probably about, 30 minutes with the brisk jog that you were being pulled at to get there, and then there's a little bit of fanfare, and then yeah, you had been pulled from a work duty on the edge of the city, and they were pulling you back in to perform in the games. In total, that you've seen, you've probably seen at least 5. It seems that a few of them have been you don't know exactly where they were placed, but you're pretty confident that the obelisks are housed in a central location, so that way they can be under tight guard. You probably wouldn't know. You just know that they've been collecting them. I don't think you'd been informed on this is the number we need to do our thingy thing.
No. But that does bring up a good point.
I will say though, that it seems that they've been waiting on this last obelisk that you all were able to bring back. As a slave, yeah, you know where you came through. It is underneath the council building in the center of the city, the large, almost towering structure. It has a basement area, and that's where you were brought in.
I don't know. I don't know how fast he moves. I don't know.
No idea.
I will say, last time you had seen him was on the other side of a continent and an ocean. By foot, that would probably be, a 6-month travel window.
Nobody stops time, devours people. Just kidding.
It's true. Doesn't mean you can't get there in the same day.
It's I don't know. Does anybody else have a better idea?
I'm assuming that, just so you guys know, I'm assuming this conversation's happened as you guys have left this area. You're moving, kind of just more wandering, trying to get your tracks lost, so that way.
Well, again, our options are we either fix it now and die trying, or die in a couple of days.
Opal, I'd like you to do a religion check for me. See what she gets. See if she has any premonitions.
Is Brandon still on with us?
Yeah, Brian's still here.
Okay, I just, as we're talking about all these things, the last time we played, my suggestion to the group was that one of the things we could do, and it would sacrifice your poor character, but we do have a dragon in our back pocket if we ever need one.
We do.
Two dragons. Two dragons, if you'd want.
Anyways, I would never actually suggest we do that, but as we're talking about it, I just remembered that was a suggestion of mine that I was just like, we could. I don't want to, but
Well, and I was just thinking, like, technically my sister is still in the area, right? Like,
He is.
true.
I mean,
She
I
is.
don't want to sacrifice her, but like, like we do have a dragon that I assume we could maybe attract here if we
Maybe.
found a way to do it.
True.
That's
I don't really
true.
want to do that though.
Right.
What'd you roll?
2
A 2?
plus 4, so 6.
You feel like there's something there.
Yeah, something there. Could I take the time to sit
Like-
down and ponder.
Yeah, you can take the time, but it means that you guys aren't going to be moving around.
Exactly. So it's a risk,
Yeah.
but I want to try to get.
What about the giant head?
We could reprogram it.
I
Well-
mean, there's supposedly more around the city, right, Zan?
Oh, you're talking about the Guardians?
Yeah, those things.
Those large constructs are quite formidable. There's a few of them around, actually. Well, at least there were when I was around. They were. I don't know if any of them really survived the crash, but.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Do you have an idea of how we get us into the 20,000 orcs to spike their drinks? And I don't know if I have anything to spike their drinks with.
It's just one keg, and
Oh,
it's
wait.
like the size of a building. It's massive.
Never mind.
It's a new day playing
But not a new actual day.
Make a history check for me, Barren.
But I don't say.
The booze will be kept underneath the arena. That's where most of the partying seems to happen. So, say, what do you mean by that? Like the booze are stored underneath the arena, and then they carry them up to then distribute. They would be out by the time it starts. That's part of the setup. No, but you would probably be pushing it pretty close if you're trying to get to the booze before they bring them out. Yeah, pregame a little bit, dude.
Are these obelisks magical?
Yes.
Because I've got, it's gonna pull two little gray pouches out of her bag. Some anti-magic dust. Ooh. Could be useful? Yes? No? Just options here. Just gonna put them away.
You could do an Arcana check for me.
Okay. I'm not very good at those, but it's okay.
I've been thinking for a while. Can I re-roll my religion check?
You just been over here like Dr. X just sitting on the ground.
That's a 7.
It's like a bulge. You try it. See what happens.
I don't know. It's just all complicated because this is Faith talking as well. We could take a break and solidify this and then come back. I don't know.
Like a break from the podcast? What do you mean?
I don't know, over the table figuring it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I will say, like, the longer you guys take, the closer it gets. So
I know.
you for sure.
Well, the last question is where do they keep the obelisk? Because if they're all going to be at the games, it's likely there's not going to be as much security at the obelisk since we're celebrating destroying the world. Center of what? The town. What? So why don't we just get them super drunk rather than trying to feed all the orcs at the same time? Maybe we can steal a keg.
You say it's one giant keg, though.
It's a crazy massive cake. Yeah. They got a swimming pool down there, and they're just letting it in. It's not pressurized. It's just yeast. That's not how it works. You have to have sealed container, I think.
Case.
Alcohol. Dazan will look at you and say, if we wanted to try to get one of those guardians back up and running, it wasn't my forte in studying, but I did take a crash course in them. I might be able to find one, activate it. I couldn't say if I could convince it to be on our side, but I might just see them as a threat too. Um,
Go
Okay.
do that.
I'll go with you.
okay. Sounds good. So it sounds like I'll go and see. Pinky and I will go and figure that out. And I'll be honest, I'm a little concerned if you are being taken to the games. They might be missing you and the other slaves. Baron, why do you have to go? Just, I don't understand.
Please, why don't you come with us? We could use your skills.
Okay. I'd. Baron, be safe. Make it back, okay?
Alaya is going to hand Elise her journal, her Stigani journal,
Okay.
and just say, and this is like, is it in front of the group? This is in front of anybody. It's just like her and Elise, and Alaya's. Elise, if this goes how I think it's going to go, you need to get out, okay? Promise me you'll take this and find the Stigani and give it to him.
Okay. Yeah, it's this large, almost like amphitheater. Think of kind of like what we think in our world of like a train station where people like gather together. There's a place for transportation, but it's a large teleportation circle array, similar to like what you actually have in the lighthouse, but centered underneath the city. Okay. So it's Pinky, Dazan, Elise, anyone else going with that group? Um, well, make a history check for me, Red.
Wow.
So you're thinking about it, thinking about that vision while everyone's trying to talk. You're worried. You want to make sure that you can stop orcs, but you do also have your own priorities. You're thinking about it, and it was a place with a black obelisk that was outside where the sun could be shown. This whole entire city is covered in ice, except one part. You think about. You look up to that large building in the center, and the top of it looks like it might be. Is it sticking out? Maybe. That's where the guardians were kept around the council building. Yep. The arena is kind of off to one of the quadrants of the city. Ren, I don't think I've shown you a picture of what the city looks like. Let me do so. So you can have a visual.
Okay. I like it.
So,
Cute.
Chase,
Yeah.
as we walk, Alaya is trying to commune and talk with her dad.
That would make sense. I would like Opal to do another religion check, and I'd like you to do a communing check.
Okay.
The problem is with the short rest is you kind of have to stop moving, and you guys have been continuously moving,
18.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless, because you guys got out of where you guys fought the orcs fairly quickly. So I don't think you had quite time there. You guys can take time to do a short rest if you'd like. If you're not trying to no, it's up to you. 18. What roll did you make for your communing check?
Wait, I need to. Is there a plus, a minus, or is it just a straight roll?
Just make a charisma check. Just add your charisma.
It's a 17 plus 4. No, we had 21.
Okay. I'm going to start with Opal. So, Opal, as you're walking and having these thoughts, you recognize kind of the alley, the roadway that you're walking down. And for a briefest moment, you have a flash. And you see yourself in this alleyway, but rather than it being this cold, lifeless, it's filled with people walking to and fro, some of them going to shops. It's a beautiful, sunny day. It's hard to tell, but there's actually trees and other park areas and stuff like that around. Not nearly as dingy and depressing as what you were just seeing. You see to your right, next to you, is walking Opal, version of you. Opal, you see, looks to have almost like these opulent purple eyes, kind of almost like amethyst color. And as you're walking, you see yourself, you're clothed in kind of regular, almost like these dark grayish robes, things like that. Opal will turn to you as you're walking through this thoroughfare and can you feel it?
Inevitable despair?
Dazan, you're weird. No, I was meaning Can you feel the air? It feels like it's colder than it's been the last while. Like there's a chill in the air.
Yes. Feels warm for me.
Oh, maybe it's just in my head. We better.
I would have said that to myself.
Well, let's keep going. The council's meeting today, and I'd like to be in attendance. We have to see if we can parse together whatever they have been planning.
On our way, since I'm so weird, what if this town was filled with orcs and there was only one solution and to save the world, and the city had already been crashed into the ground. What would you do?
What?
Yeah, forget it.
No, what? I'm curious. What are you talking about? Like orcs and
um,
the city's been taken over?
yeah. Well, oh, well, you know how sometimes you space out and get visions or whatnot, right?
I mean, yeah. What about
I'm not the Zen, I'm Opal.
them? Now, this memory, you know to not be actually happening. You're not teleported into the past.
All right.
It's,
I didn't say nothing. I observed.
you're okay. You do know that like people will act usually how they are, but it's more like
Yeah.
your memories of a situation that you've now been placed into.
Yeah. All right.
So, like you can change it a little bit, but it's not like
Not that drastic.
yeah, it's not like this opal can help you. And like
Not.
some of those opals have turned to you and talked with you to opal before, but
Yeah.
usually it's after.
Yes. Okay.
You're good. Sorry.
We're at the council.
Before getting there, though, as you are walking in, another man, one that you'd recognize as the one on the airship, walks out, turns to you, gives you a nod, and looks to Opal. Opal, you're too late. The council's already ruled. They're passing the Inscription Act. They're planning on they're planning on, and he'll lean in and start whispering to Opal.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to.
I'm the one saying this without whatever. I'm just observing.
You see Opal's face kind of darken. What need have they of common soldiers? I don't know, but this city has never needed to go to war. Maybe they're preparing for the worst. Um, Opal would then say, well, usually there's only two reasons why you'd need an army. It's either so you can defend yourself or so that you can take control of others. I fear that this city is being led by warmongers as you're leaving. it's at this point that Opal would look at you, Opal, and say, "You have a lot of history in this city. The city isn't the lock that which keeps Vodenfell from coming, but it is a key. And with that, you're back in the alleyway, continuing your walk. Alaya,
Yes.
you've been trying to communicate with your dad. You feel the impression that he's listening. And he may not have tons of time, but he can probably talk to you.
Yeah.
Alaya, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dad. Yeah.
What's going on? Is everything okay?
I think this is probably depending on how this goes, where I die.
Alaya,
And I don't know what to do.
oh child, I wish I could hold you in my arms. Why are you in such peril? What's going on?
There's a band of orcs bringing about Vodenfell.
See if he knows what Vodenfell is. He does. He got that 20. I've heard of this Vodenfell, the endless night.
We have to stop it, Dad.
Mhm. How is giving up your life going to stop it?
We have to try. Or do I just run?
My dear, sometimes we're put in hard positions. I remember a night a long time ago when I had this beautiful young girl by my side. And the abyss itself came out of the darkness to feast upon her. And I had to make a choice. It was either her or me. And Elia, I chose you. I don't want you to go. That might be selfish of me. Is there any other way? Your noble and your willingness speaks measures of your character. But is there any other way?
I don't know. My party wants to sneak into a band of 20,000 orcs and outrun them. And I just don't see a way out of this alive.
What gives you hope to know that going in there will do anything to stop them? There's no need to sacrifice yourself needlessly.
I don't want to be the one to abandon them. Is it fair for me to abandon them? Is it fair for me to run?
Why are any of you going in there? Why not go and get more vigils and prepare for a full out assault? I've only seen that once, where all the vigils have been marshaled.
They say that we only have maybe an hour, half an hour, and we are weeks away.
Child, what will you do? My dear.
I don't know. Yeah, I just want you to tell me to run. And tell me it's okay to just leave.
No one should have to fight if they're not willing. I would not condone you. But whatever choice you make, all I'd say is make sure it's a choice that, in the end, no matter what, you can live with.
I do have to ask. A while ago, you said it was imperative that I don't die. Can you tell me why?
Elia, your heart is inseparably linked to the lighthouse. You know that if you stray too far for too long, your life force weakens. Well, the same is true in the reverse. You are what protect the vigils. You do so much more than just that. But it was the only thing I had on hand that was powerful enough to bind your soul to the body I made you. Was it selfish of me? Yes. I did it. Now we both have to live with the consequences or die by the consequences.
Okay. Very well.
If you have any opportunity to stop this without losing your life in the process, I beg you and plead with you to do so.
I will do what I can.
I am with you. You'd be surprised to know how many are with you, strengthening you.
Okay. I imagine with that, like Elia just, I think she, knowing now, I imagine the group is like, who's all with Barren and that group?
I would assume Ren, you went with them as well as Opal, you, Baron. Pinky and Red went with the other group. Same. I don't know. Where would Adelaide go? Yeah, I would assume that Elia would be with this group, or Adelaide would be with this group, with Elia and Opal.
So okay, yeah, Elia would stop walking for a second, and then she would just, I can't do this, guys.
What do you mean?
We are walking to our deaths,
Yes.
and I can't.
Well, I'm glad you changed your mind.
I don't I don't know if I can take that risk. I guess, yeah, I can do that.
I'll go.
Yeah.
We're splitting the party to our imminent death.
Just pretty close.
I'm sorry for letting you guys down.
Am I still?
You're still there.
Like-
Yeah, you're with a lot.
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Ooh, Opal will stop in her tracks, turn around, grab your face, and say, You give us hope. Now, please. It gladdens me so much that you've changed your heart from this imminent death resolution to living. You're not letting us down. You're helping us.
Yeah. Um, I, I don't know if you would have precise information on where they're at, but you would assume Auroch would keep them pretty dang close to hand. He's fairly paranoid.
I mean, in what sense? Like I'm good to go through with what we've loosely planned.
I don't even know how I planned it.
Everyone seems so hopeless that like, this is the end. Why? I don't see the problem really. I mean, you weren't there, but we took on a dragon, and we would have beat it if we would have all collaborated. Let's just get together and work it out. I don't want to be our own like worst enemies here.
Exactly. I'm done with this mellow, sad talk.
Like it over there.
I want to win.
I want to get.
Then let's do that. Let's move one of the obelisks. It's just a rock, right? I can move a
Yep.
rock. Let's do it.
I agree. Come on.
You're not gonna die. What's a 47th, right? Ooh.
Yeah. The only thing that stays on him, besides his one little strap from his jacket, is that pendant around his neck. Looks like it's a horde of maggots all over themselves.
Oh dang. I'm not leaving your dead body behind a second time. So that we'll be getting that. Don't worry. You're coming back with us. I won't.
So why is your body all gross?
It doesn't have maggots on its body. It has a pendant that has like magnets on it.
Well, yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what the description like.
Oh, you're good. No, he's not rotting underneath. He's just
She's a smart girl. Yeah.
I imagine that you're all kind of crouched in an alley and you see Barren walk up. As he gets close, the one of the orcs standing guard as these prisoners are coming out is like turns and is like, "Who goes there?" Pulls out a sword. Looks like it's ready to go. Oh, looks like death has arrived finally. Where's your guards? Just can't say no. All right, down with you. Down on the bottom. As he pushes you into this stairway ramp that heads underneath the arena.
What happened to the slaves we rescued? Did they just run away?
I imagine that they probably, like you kind of told them, like, "Hey, need you to lie low. Don't do anything dumb." What would you guys have told the slaves to do? What do you want them to do? They go do it. Maybe.
Part of me just kind of imagines that we're just like so on task. We start walking away from them and like, huh? Run again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, guys, stay away from the arena. Change your clothes. Find some armor lying around. Disguise yourself. You know the whole thing. Yeah. Because if they spot you in any sense, you will die. I won't say it that morbidly.
I assume that maybe they're being led by probably like Dazan or something like that.
You guys, go check out the robot.
And probably be put in a place where they can be safe until, you know, the distraction has been pulled, and then hopefully that you can get them to the teleporter before you have to leave. Okay. With that, plan has been set in motion. Barren is going to join the games one final time.
47.
Alaya, Opal, and Ren are going to figure out where these obelisks have been put and hopefully be able to steal them.
Before we leave, Pinky, can I borrow your bag of holding?
Sure.
Thanks. Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Should I wait under the arena to get Barren's body?
You probably, from what you guys have been talking about, Arok, the main orc, the big bad guy, he like probably has kept them close in hand. And if he's at the arena, they're probably not too far off, so they might be in that area anyways. You'll just have to do some sneaking around.
So maybe I should go do that while they're looking for the obelisks.
It's up to you. If you'd like to go down there now, or if you want to go do it, like, because that's the hard thing is like you're gonna have to do it at some point, and if you steal the obelisk, you probably don't have a ton of time to like get out of there.
Yeah, I might go do that just so I can be more stealthy. Because I think we want to get Barren before the obelisks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like I think. I mean, maybe that's
that's
not
a good idea.
shouldn't be our priority, but I think that is our priority is getting Barren. So I'm gonna go look and just kind of try to get into position to do that.
Okay.
I'll like maybe find like a bag that doesn't look like a body bag, but we have like another bag of holding I could put him in. Because I was thinking of a way I could get him in my flask real quick.
You probably could. I mean, you can put a dead body in there. You basically have. I should say
I've done it before.
they're
So
close.
here's the thing, but I had to do it in the bag of holding. Remember?
You're right.
So,
You do have another bag of holding. Adelaide has a bag of holding, but I don't think she'd be willing to part with it.
Put a dead body in it. But if it's for Barren, she would.
just for Barren.
I don't think she'd put a dead body in with all her stuff.
Opal would make her do it.
I'll figure something out.
You'll figure out a way to get him out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Opal, Elia, they're going to go look for obelisk. Ren is going to be in position to pick up the dead Baron once he's dead. And Pinky, Tazan, Red, and Elise are going to go figure out a way of activating an ancient Gundam
Opal.
that wants to kill Opal. I feel like this is a good place to leave off. I know it's kind of a shorter session, but like, I think this is a good place to call it for tonight.
I think so too.
So with those plans met, we'll join back again next time and find the consequences of these choices.
Dungeon
Dungeon House.
Woo!